Now, what I have here is plastic that has been remodeled from the simplest of things, that is jerry cans, wires, and by the way, it is run on a mobile application. And as I speak right now, it is being remote controlled by a mobile phone. But I mean, why speak so much when Kamgisha Alex is here to tell us everything about it? Join me. So, Alex, tell us about yourself. Who are you? What have you gone through? And what is it that you actually do here?
I'm called Kamugisha Alex. I am an instructor in robotics here at Iuea. I did electrical engineering from Buganda Royal Institute. Then after that, I did electrical installation. I worked with a company called Master Power. The office is located at 6th Street. Right now, I'm an instructor here in robotics. So what I studied is different from what I'm teaching here right now. So it is in Bonn, it is just in Bonn. I didn't study it anywhere. So I found that I can do anything about technology or innovation.
So tell us about this plastic molding. What is it that you actually do here with plastic?
So right here, I can produce toy cars, as you can see. I can produce robots, the helicopter, and excavators, but all those are toys. You can call them toy cars and toy helicopters and what have you. So, as you can see right now, there is a robot, it rides. There is a car, also it can be driven, controlled by the phone. All the things that I do right now, I can control them with the phone. So that's it.
So tell us what drove your inspiration to actually get into molding plastics. Of all things, why did you resort to molding the plastic that most of us see as waste maybe many times?
I realized that we import more of plastic products from China, which are even not stronger than mine here. I realized that I can also do the same. I can produce more for sale. As I started working for sale, I got an opportunity. I am now working with Iuea. I can be able to teach some students how this work can be done. So that's how it is.
So what kind of material do you use to actually make these plastic innovations?
Right now, I can show you there are some jerry cans. We cut some jerry cans. They are all jerry cans. We can buy all jerry cans and cut them. That's how we do.
Then the kind of metal that you use to make the frames for the innovations, where do you source that material from?
I can buy steel bars. I make some molding machines. I think you'll be able to see where they are. Then after making molding machines, I use fire and make some products in plastics.
So from this plastic, what kind of innovations in particular have you come up with, and where do you sell these products to?
We sell them to local neighbors. Sometimes we can take them to markets, but right now we are not serious into taking them to markets. So that's what we do right now.
So what makes these products of yours unique? Why wouldn't I go to a shop and buy a Chinese toy car? Why would I want to buy a toy car that has been made by Alex?
My toy cars are so strong. That's why people like them. You may buy a product from Chinese, it may take only 2 or 3 days, but mine, I can give you a guarantee of even 1 year. Yeah, that's what I know about my products.
So where do you actually source these kind of materials from, especially like the tires of the cars and the tires of the robotic bicycles? Do you bring them already made, or do you actually even make them yourself?
I make everything from here. Everything is made from here.
So how do you make it?
I have some molding machines. I have another machine that cuts a pipe, and another one that molds the rim to make a toy car tire. That's how I do it.
So tell us what benefits have come with you actually creating these kinds of innovations so far.
Right now I've benefited abundantly because right now I can earn salary from Iuea. I can even sell these products and I earn a living. That's how it is.
So what advice do you give to many innovators out there who come up with innovations and just in a short time the innovations are nowhere to be seen, especially mobile applications?
I know when someone is inventing something, someone will come and laugh at him. So many people will laugh at you when you're starting up something. But you shouldn't mind about anyone who is despising you, because someone may not know what you're doing. So only God knows what he invested in you, and you have to show what God put into you. So you don't need to mind about anyone who is laughing at you. Someone will know your worth and value after you have produced something. That's it.
So tell us how these innovations of yours actually work, because you said you use a mobile application and run these innovations. How do they work?
There is an application called Arduino Bluetooth. Yeah, you can install that one from Play Store. That's what I use to control the robot or the toy car. So the phone can work as a remote controller.
So does that mean that all your innovations here can only be used by people with smartphones?
It doesn't mean that. We can also make remote controlled toy cars and robots, because I know remote controllers are cheap. So we can make all those to ease life for people. Because some people may not afford to buy a smartphone to control a toy car or a robot. So we can design another one that you can use a remote control.
Because given the fact that you're actually working in toys, toys are for children, and we do not expect children to have mobile phones. So how are you planning to make that better for the future, maybe?
That's why I said we can use remote controllers, which are cheap. So I mean, neglect a phone and I use a remote control.
So at what cost would these innovations go for? Like right now, how much do they cost if someone finally wanted to take them out of here?
Now, if you need to buy a car, we have manual toy cars. That one you don't need electronics to control it. That manual car, it can be 15,000 or 10,000 shillings. Some of them are cheap. Some of them will be expensive, especially those which are controlled by software can be cheap. That one can be 80,000 shillings.
That is quite impressive. So what are the future plans for you as a robotics instructor, especially when it comes to training the young people out there to actually get into the field of innovations?
My future plans is to see that majority of students from here can learn what I do. Because I know that I will not be in this world forever. I know any moment I will not be around here in the world. I need what I'm doing to be a legacy. I know everyone can learn what I'm doing, no matter what the cost someone is offering. So I'm looking forward to see that every student can learn what I'm doing right now from Iuea.
So now we would like you to take us through the process of how you make these toy cars and all the plastic molds you have here.
So if you want to know the process I go through, I think we shall be able to go where the molds are, because I cannot explain everything when I'm not with my molds here. So this is how we start making the car. We cut a jerry can. We get this kind of material right now. Then after cutting, we suspend it on our molding machine. After suspending it on it, we put it on fire. So these are the clips that I use to suspend it on a molding machine. This one is here. Right here now, we have a molding machine that produces a helicopter. This is the helicopter. And this is how it looks like when it is not finished. Right now, we have another molding machine that we use to make the base of the car. So this is how it works. We also suspend the plastic on the molding machine. We heat it on fire, then we punch it on top of the molding machine. You can see they are compatible now. So that's the process.